Hi, Deep Nosy here. This is one of my favourite ships. It's the one I use at the moment. It is the Starfarer Gemini. It is the military transport version of the Starfarer. The main differences between this and the Starfarer are its armour and shields are improved at the cost of some manoeuvrability and speed. The weaponry on its basic back turrets as well as its top turret, as you can just see up there, are greatly improved weaponry. I mean, I think they're S5s or something at the moment, so they're a lot high powered, including the ones on the basic ones on the side. They're S4s. So you're looking at a lot more high powered sort of a tank version. And the other thing with this, and it is an optional, when you spawn it in and play it in the game at present, it's already set to the missile rack with a front scoop, which you can use to take gas planet sort of materials and create fuel. You can swap out for a missile bank, and this missile launcher looks mean, but it's not a permanent definite sort of thing. It is an optional, so you will have the ability to swap this out. But remember, this is a lot more of a tank sort of version of the Starfarer, but it is slower and it is less manoeuvrable. Besides that, this thing is pretty much identical. It is quite a cool green colour rather than the silver. So let's have a look. You've got, again, big cargo area. Go straight forward and you've got a dedicated airlock area for spacewalks or for connecting up. A couple of areas there to store spacesuits or whatever's going on. Again, you've got seating areas for carrying people. I mean, if this is military transport, you could literally have a couple of vehicles in here. I know you can get the grey cat into here, and potentially those new flying bike vehicles could go into here. Cargo for a military operation, things like that. So let's have a look. Let's go up the stairs. Again, not much has changed in the fact that you do have this rear unit, because you still have the same fuel pods and processing plants, so all that's the same. Still have the ability to refuel. And you still have these access ways on each side to go to the high decks. Again, I said it before in a previous video with Starfarers. I mean, if you're getting ambushed or sort of you're landing, someone's trying to come in the back, you've got quite a good high ground here. The only way to get up here, really, from what I've seen, is through that stairs and opposite across the way there, so you've got a good higher ground. You have, again, a readout here, which is probably going to be for cargo, an access point with escape pods, should I say, going all the way up into a cockpit. Again, two side positions, co-pilot, pilot by the controller, and captain seat. There you go. It's a 6-man crew, so what you could potentially have is quite a few people just in the cockpit, and when things need to happen, some of them could move towards the turrets. With the turrets on the Gemini compared to the standard version, they are more powerful weaponry on them. There you go. if you always head in a straight line backwards, you always get to this area, all the way down the end here. You also have, so you can see the opposite side, you will always end up with the rear turrets. Again, they're facing down, so they're quite good to protect for refueling. Across the way here, you've got your anti-grav unit that I'm stuck in. Oh. Aha, there you go. And you have power core, escape pods, 2 on each side, and from here you access into the crawlways. You've also got lift access to go up. I usually take the stairs, sounds really weird, but the actual lifts are a little bit slower. I mean, not hugely slow, but they are slower. Compared to the other one, I feel that there's a little bit of a, so it's kind of weird pixel having over there, but I find there's a weird darkness to this variant compared to the normal one. It's got like a darker shine on things. I mean, even the other one here has like a white trim on the normal Starfarer, and this one has a lot more black. Instead of the cute and cuddly little rocket blanket, it's like straight to the point. Again, same sort of captain's quarters with the mess hall, and that's going to be your main turret up top. Let's have a look what it looks like with the weaponry. Sorry about the pixelating, I don't know what's happening with that one. But yeah, if you've seen my previous video of the Starfarer, the guns don't look that big. So it'd be quite interesting to see that shoot at something. Let's have a look at the captain's quarters. Sorry, beg your pardon, the captain's quarters we've been to. Let's have a look at the normal ones. Now again, if you see the previous Starfarer video, these are white, a little bit more pleasing to the eye, but with a military one, it's very metal and straight to the point. The symbols are different on this. You have this kind of nice sort of basic symbol for the company who makes it on the crew beds, but again, straight to the point with this. And there you go. Now that is definitely a bug because I'm not even in the same room. With a ship this size, I'm not surprised at being buggy. There's so much you can do on the ship. Also, I found with the game, in its current state, you are a little bit of a target. The amount of times I've gone and used this, as much as I have a lot of fun with it. So, look, fall down. Oh. As much of a lot of fun with it, should I say, you do end up being a kind of magnet. It's like an open invitation for every wannabe pirate to start shooting at you. Nobody really succeeded in doing anything because this is pretty heavily armoured and shielded. Most sort of shots would get my shields down, but wouldn't do much. If you're on your own, it does cause a tiny bit of a problem because you are pretty slow. As you get a couple of shots off at them, they will usually just run off. If you have 1 or 2 people and they use the turrets, you'd usually win most fights currently. Unless somebody in a, maybe a retaliator bomber fires a couple of torpedoes at you. But yeah, this is my favourite ship at the moment. That's what I'm using. Now, the ship's quite expensive, so what I do is every so often, if I've got $30, $40 or pounds or whatever currency you use, I'd buy a Aurora, a Mustang, something basic like that. And then what you do is, next time you've got a bit of money, go and trade your Aurora in for credits and add £30 to it, so you now got 60 or 70, and use it to buy a bigger ship, and just keep going and keep doing that. and that's how I've done it, because I've no way could I afford something like this in one lump sum. But I love the idea of the ship, I love the sheer size and all the things you can do on it. I think it's an awesome looking ship, and that's the Starfarer Gemini. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. You can also find me on Twitter, Facebook and Twitch. Catch you later, guys.